Hey guys, so this is my review now. I'm gonna have to keep it up constantly, but I'm gonna have it paused. Now, yesterday it snowed a lot more than was planned. However, it stopped looking up by the time I had to leave and everything, for the most part. So, I'm gonna be watching it pretty much a half an hour behind. As soon as that's done, I'm gonna upload this. As soon as after the first two episodes, I'm gonna upload for Sun Moon. I will upload that. I'm just pretty much waiting for my lunch to heat up. Yeah, I know it's already 4:30. But so, now this movie is about 2 hours, so hence why there's gonna be a pause thing. I just gotta be careful not to let go to sleep or anything. That means wiggling the mouse every few minutes, or 5 minutes, and such. So with that being said, I'm going to be, oh wow, that's creepy. I'm going to be starting the thing as soon as my lunch is done and I get starting to get cold. And that's about it. So here's the first pause. And my dad's rewatching one of the Guardian Galaxy Volume 2 trailers, so if you hear that, I can't help it, and I don't own the music for that. Intro is good. Like how they were showing like updates and like how things evolve and everything. Obviously, I'm gonna just say this will probably be the last movie in this form. Sorry, I love hooked on feeling. And pretty much, probably this next movie for Sun and Moon will be in the new form. Sorry, guys. I mean, I love the old form. I'm still always gonna love it, but you have to adapt. And one of my friends who is a big fan of it said it's a lot more expressive. I guess I'm gonna have to judge once I see it, because this is the X and Y, X, Y, and Z thing. I only got to see some of them in Japanese, English dub, because I want to keep up, but I'm now going back to just waiting for the English dub. Okay, I'm not even that far into the beginning, and I can already tell you that from what we saw in trailers, what that got, the weird stone he had that looked like a mega stone, that one guy, but it looked like it made him more evil. I think those were force stones made of technology instead of what you're supposed to find, which is forcing them into becoming Mega Evolved. It's still the ones that can Mega Evolve, but it's just ones that, it's just more forcing them instead of being more willing. Though they do say that when, though I was hearing like in some of the new descriptions that you get in the Pokedexes for Sun Moon, that it might, because of the overflowing power that you get for these certain Pokemon can Mega Evolve with, it hurts them. It's kind of scary, but so I'm not going to think about that part of the theory. But this part is like kind of forcing them to be Mega Evolving when they don't have the proper stone. Okay, so now I'm to the part where I just finished watching the like extended version of the opening theme. Now usually I wasn't really a big fan of like multi-series or seasons in one series, because I say this every time. Remember how after the first season they just, or no, not the first season, first two areas, because remember the Orange Islands was its own thing. They started going into multi-season things where it's like they did a whole new intro, and such. It's like, I never cared for it. But the one thing that usually came good out of it was the theme songs. There was some that were good, some that were ugh. And then when the movies come out with each season or series, such as like I don't know if it was with Diancie, or no, it had to be Diancie, but I mean, I don't know what theme song, if they did a theme song for that one. Because obviously Yveltal is Pokemon X and Y. Hoopa was another part of that. And this is the last part. But there's only two opening, or no, what's there 3 opening themes? I don't remember. But usually when they make the extended version for these movies, they always come out pretty good, depending on what the theme song was, and if I originally liked the opening theme for the show over first. And I actually liked the opening theme for the Pokemon X, Y, and Z. So it's pretty good, this new opening, and Ash just got attached to the bar thing that Volcanion has on his foot, so I'm gonna pause here again. So it seems like, we have our dilemma. Volcanion, as we know, does not like humans, and now he's stuck to one. So, and we just suck Team Rocket, so let's just see how this goes. Hello again. Well, one thing's for sure, they really put up their game on the steampunk attire and theme of this one. I guess that makes sense when Magearnea is like this mechanical Pokemon. So far, it's like I think I know who the villains and the side protagonists are, which when I mean side protagonists, it's like the people of the town that they are in that are either know the legendary or know of the legendary and are helping the protagonist in some way or form. You usually know them because they usually interact with these people. It's not like extreme side characters. Like for the last one, it was a brother and sister who were friends with Hoopa, and then before that, I don't know if there was any protagonists, but there was 3 sets of villains, all trying to steal Diancie. But yeah, in this case, it's a brother and sister, I believe, that are our side protagonists. Okay, not even a few more seconds after my last little tidbit, it's like I forgot one other thing to say, and then the new thing. One, the creator of Magearnea, I think they based off of Nikola Tesla, or a bunch of the inventors such as Einstein and Galileo and such. You know what I'm talking about, but it's like the Nikola, it's like, well, you gotta figure where they got the name one from. Secondly, it seems like Magearnea and Volcanion seem like almost a married couple. I hate saying that, especially since it's just plain weird, but I mean, well, Pokemon even have families too. But in this case, when it's something with legendaries that are 2 totally different species, it's just like, okay. But yeah, a pause session. Well, I'll tell you this, it's not just the fact that he hates humans. Volcanion's a jealous type. Still trying to figure out what exactly they're gonna do with Magearnea. But here's a little quirk. The weird band around Ash is tight around him. Like there's no way he's pulling it, and you can see any leeway. How the heck is his clothes neat and tidy, and not kind of ruffled around the band area? Let alone how can he take off the stuff from the band area because it's kind of stuck there. So thank you, animation, for being so weird and slightly complicated. But then again, it is animation. I'm just waiting slowly for the thing to start up again. Okay, pause session. Okay, I'm about a little bit more than a half hour in, and it's just plain funny. I'm enjoying it, and there's only been 2 sets of commercials that have gone by pretty quickly, so. But, I'm liking the whole, argument thing between Volcanion and Ash. Ash has had that with a couple of other Pokemon, or people, depending on what the situation was. But, it's like, once this comes out, I'm contemplating about, doing a movie marathon. I did request buy a movie off of, Amazon, along with a couple other things, and that was the Zoroark movie. I'm still missing Hoopa, Arceus, and a couple others, not that many, where it's I really try to keep up as best I can buying them, but it's the fact of I'd rather not buy them always right away. So yeah, I mean, like, thank you guys for being patient with me and just seeing these like unpaused sessions. It's just a lot easier than just having the whole thing like I did a couple times with Steven Universe. Okay, so new update. So it looks like they're slowly putting out a lot of Mega Evolving Pokemon. So far it's been Alakazam, Gengar, Glalie, and now Heracross and Pinsir. And there's a lot of them. About, actually I have that tab up. About 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. I doubt we're going to see certain ones such as Diancie, Rayquaza, Latios, and Latias. And the Mewtwo's. And I've actually seen from the TV series the X version of Charizard, the Red Gyarados, Houndoom, Blaziken, Gardevoir, Absol, Lucario, Garchomp, Sceptile, Metagross, Audino. So the best bet is that we get some of the other ones that they really haven't featured in here and such, so let's just see what happens. Okay, so the princess of the protagonist, or side protagonist, just has a Gardevoir that she Mega Evolved. It's a shiny Gardevoir because if you notice, they do actually make sure shinies look different in every shape and form. So the Alolan and the Mega forms. The Gardevoir normal type has a white skirt. The shiny form has a black skirt. It's really cool looking. Okay, so they're finally at the landscape, I guess, where they, I think Magearnea and Volcanium been for a while. And it looks pretty cool. I'm about less than 20 minutes away from being an hour in. There's one more hour, so I'm going to make sure I keep my things short because I want to keep this under 20 minutes. Okay, now I get it. Literally we find out what about all Pokemon. Now normally a lot of the stories have been rooted in where Pokemon seek refuge in the place where Legendary is. We had that in the Temple of the Sea. We've had that in Pokemon Forever. We've had, I don't think we had that for Heroes. I'm trying to think of all the ones, but usually it's because they're already wild Pokemon. Probably. This one's a lot different. I'm just gonna pretty much summarize what he had said. Pretty much, and what I get it, why they did this is because, not just with this storyline, but just overall, because it's so like the human world, and it even ties back into the first series, which I will get into in a few minutes. Pretty much every Pokemon there has been abandoned, wounded by something because of a selfish trainer or selfish human in general. And literally they told a little bit of a story of one Pokemon who got abandoned by its trainer, but before it did, it gave it a big hug, and now it's afraid of it being hugged by humans. And just a kind gesture before a cruel act can be traumatizing to anybody. And being someone who works at a vet clinic and has the same thing happen to other animals, seeing them starved, abandoned, hurt, it just makes me so mad and so scared and so upset that it hurts when I see when a new one come in that was either hurt by a human, or whether owner or just in general, or abandoned because, or neglected, and we're taking care of it. In fact, we just had a cat recently that it had some sort of infection or thing happen to its eye, and the person decided to wait too long to bring it in, and now most likely the best thing to do is put it down and put it out of its misery, because it's very it is underweight and it can't see, and it's not a tiny little kitten, it's maybe like a little bit older, bigger than that, and it hurts. So when I found out what the doctors were probably going to have to do, it's like that hurt, and that they were doing it to put it out of its misery. And it wasn't that day we did it, so I don't know if it's still there or not. But I hope those owners realize what they had done and their ignorance, because I hope that if they do have any animals, I hope they take them away from these people. But and if you guys remember back in the first series, Pokemon were abandoned back then too. Gary abandoned his own Charmander because he wasn't strong enough, and Ash took it on as his own Pokemon, and it just shows you how cruel people can be. Now, Gary's learned from his mistakes, obviously, but it still is just horrible. Okay, so it looks like they pretty much have every possible Mega Evolving Pokemon that we haven't seen so far. I haven't seen Gallade though, and I don't know, there's certain ones I don't know if I've seen. It's like I've seen a lot of them. So the villain has not revealed their plot, but they finally got what they wanted. And the prince, or side protagonist most likely, or just side character in this case, sees the truth of the villain, who he thought was a good man. And pretty much they hyper beamed the whole area, so who knows what's gonna happen. I'm pretty much fast forwarding through the commercials now, again, but it's not even an hour and a half. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have this on for this part. This is me live watching it. It's past the Zygarde, it's still puppy mode. Okay, it's Zygarde puppy mode. Sorry. Okay, this time I'm gonna keep it on again, because anything to do with Zygarde's a biggie. Oh boy, this is what I was fearing. This might be it. You might get Zygarde complete form. Sorry, I'm going back for a few seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta pause for another. So it looks like we have a happy ending. I'm just gonna keep it on for most of the credits until it ends. So that's only a few minutes, like 5 minutes or less. And the song at the end is always pretty. And then up next, I will be watching the next. Wait, what if this is her song? I always love these movies. Bonnie did the whole, will you take care of her brother thing. I'm sure she didn't do that with the princess. I wonder what No, I'm not, Mom. I'm actually doing like a quick webcam stuff. So no, shush. Sorry, but I'm wondering what Magearnea's voice sounds like to Meowth. If it sounds like a little quirky kind of sounds like we heard in the movie or whatnot. That's so cool. Nice, they're burying the gears. And he's still alive. Lovely. They use those wrist thingies on him. Yes, Mother. I'm gonna just say it again. This movie really shows what human kindness and cruelty can be. Though replacing animals with Pokemon. So I'm just saying, if you live in an area where you see a lot of strays, try to take them as best you can to your pet shelters and whatnot, your vets. Because winter is obviously been in the US, it's here, and this is the worst time for animals because not only could they starve, but they could freeze. Summer and winter is the worst for the most part. And that's all I can really say. Aww. Well, I guess this is about 20 minutes, but I'm not fast forwarding through the because movies I watch for Pokemon movies I watch for the first time. Probably this will come out in the next couple weeks, if not next month. Most likely in the next couple weeks, because they usually try to have it in time for holidays. I'm just gonna mute this. And this is Ali signing off. You'll see another video either uploaded tonight or tomorrow, but this one will be uploaded in a few minutes.